What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, back at it again. So I got another action figure review. Of course, this is Raphael. He finally arrived, and of course this is based on the Super 7 Ultimate figure line, which they're doing right now with the Ninja Turtles. You know, they did a Ninja Turtles with their reaction figures, which is the 3 3/4 inch retro style figures, but now they're doing the 7-inch scale figures. And of course, this is Raphael. I already did a review video on Baxter Stockman, which was gonna be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but because San Diego Comic-Con exclusive got canceled, they ended up just doing their kind of like their online, you know, exclusive there for, you know, so everybody could go ahead and get that figure. But here it is, finally, Raphael. And of course, you know, their packaging, I'm guessing this is gonna how it's gonna be. You know, it's gonna, you have this nice sleeve there, you got a nice sewer lid there of Raphael, and of course his side. I think on the back side here you do have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo, really cool looking. And of course, let me just go ahead and lift this sleeve up and show you guys how does it come in. And there it is. So boom, there you have Raphael, all the accessories, man. You get tons of accessories. Look at that, man. That is so cool. And of course, you know, these are not really based on the cartoon series like the Neca. They're kind of doing their own thing. And of course, like I said, these are 7 inches. So really cool figures. You get all kinds of accessories. You get interchangeable hands, you get interchangeable head, and you also get that cool kind of retro style weapon case back there that I see hidden there, just kind of like an homage to the 1988 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, how they came in that weapon rack. And of course, you know, you get this nice window, you got that brick art that goes all the way around, which is really nice. And then of course on the back here you do get kind of a little bio of Raphael, which is really awesome. So I'm really digging the box and everything like that. I think it's really cool. It's not plain and boring. They're doing a little bit something different, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always up for some different variants of some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'm always down for getting some different variants. And then I did bring out my Neca one, and then of course, you know, we'll kind of compare it because I'm pretty sure people want to know how it compares with the Neca cartoon. But of course, you know, I'm just saying this is not really based on the cartoon series. You know what I'm saying? Like their art is a little different, as you can see, man. Like their art is way different than the cartoon series. So so let me go ahead, take this out of the box. You know, this sucker is tightly secured in there with wires and tape, and it's yeah, it takes me a while. So let me go ahead and do that, get this guy out of there, and then we can take out or check out this action figure. Alright guys, so there it is. It's all laid out for you, and of course it's tons and tons of weaponry. You get all kinds of accessories. You got that interchangeable head, you got interchangeable hands, you have all kinds of weapons, and then of course you get this cool retro looking you know, weapon rack here that pretty much just how the original Turtles came with. And of course you would just go ahead and take out the weapons and then, you know, play with them. But so I thought that, you know, these were kind of, for me, I thought these were legs and you could just kind of like prop it up, whatever, and that'd be really cool if you could show it off like that, you know. But that's not the case. So obviously there's a side down there, so that's not gonna work. So I'm guessing that these little pegs here are pretty much to keep it like just like that, which is I guess that kind of works, but it's a little interesting. So I don't know why they added this little extra kind of like, you know, lip there. It looked weird like that, so I'm guessing that's how you display it. A little interesting, but anywho, you know, you could display it however you want. If you want to use these, that's up to you, man. So that's really cool. But of course you do get all the weapons here, so you get really chromy kind of shiny ones, and then of course you have like the more stale the dull color of his size. So you get these like really cool kind of shiny chromy steel looking like side. They're a little benty. I'm guessing that's from heat, but it is a soft plastic, of course, you know, so that's, you know, that's not a big deal. But there is the two sides that you get right there. So you could have them use these, or you could have them with the ones that came pretty much default on Raphael. Of course you do get these cool little daggers. Look, I'm not a ninja, so I'm just gonna call these daggers. But so you do get 2 of these, which is really nice because he does have that cool little pocket in the back right there. So you could just go ahead and add one down there. So that is really, really cool. So you do get that option to do that, and then you get this weird kind of like knife dagger kind of mini spear, I would say. Look, like I said again, I'm not a ninja, so I'm not an expert on these ninja weaponries, but there you go, you get one of these. Of course, the really cool part is you get some ninja stars right there. Really nice. Now they have these big old holes, but I don't see anywhere where you could really put them onto Raphael, which I'll show you in a minute. Of course, then he does come with 2 communicators, the turtles, you know, communicators. So you got one that's open, really nice. There's nice details. Buttons are all colored and everything. That's the back right there. So really cool. And then you have one that's closed, which is really, really nice. So that is really, really cool that you get 2 of them, one open, one closed. And then of course you get a slice of pizza. This one looks really, really good. You see the cheese just dripping right there, man. Makes you want to get some pizza. And then you got the pepperonis and all that. So really cool. So this is really nice. And then of course you do get a alternate head right here, a mean looking mug right there of Raphael, ready to kick some butt. And then of course you have the one that's on him right now, which they're almost the same. It's just the eye expression. You know, this one he looks a little bit more pissed. This one he looks semi-pissed, like, you know, he's happy, but you know, he's getting to this this state of mind right here. So that is really cool. So you do get 2 of them. That's how it looks in the back. You do get this bandana. It does not rotate it, but it's a soft plastic, so that's really cool. And of course you can see right there's a peg hole in there, so you just peg it on. Now, so the other sides that he comes with, let me take these off because these are the ones that pretty much were default on him. And these are kind of like the more the plain ones here. And so you get these 2 right here. They're just a little bit more dull. I kind of like these look a lot better. And then these are actually a hard plastic. They're not soft plastic, which is interesting why they, I don't know, maybe it's the type of plastic they use, but I wish they would have done that with those, because these look all kind of like, you know what I'm saying, weird. But these look really, really good. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna display them with these you know, side. And the interchangeable hands. All right, so the interchangeable hands, you get lots of interchangeable hands. You get like, I don't know, you have 2 right now that's default on Raphael for holding items. Then you get another one which are a little bit more close, like the hands, like for him gripping something, I guess for a smaller item. So these are a little bit more closer for holding an item. Then you got these hands kind of like doing maybe like some kind of karate stance, whatever. So these are really cool looking. And then of course you get another set of holding hands. So you get 3 pairs of holding hands, and as you can see, these are a little bit more open. So very interesting. And probably these are for more like the communicator, so that way if you wanted to, yeah, so this one's more for the communicator right there, so that's why it's a little bit more open. And then of course these right here are probably just to hold the other weaponry if, you know, in his hands. So as you can see, it holds it pretty good. So you get those interchangeable hands. So you get 3 extras, but you really have 3 interchangeable hands for holding items. And then of course you got Raphael himself. Now I would say okay, so let's just talk about Raphael here. So overall, I think the paint and everything looks really, really good. I have no complaints about it. I mean, it looks really good. I love the little R there. It looks really tight. The belt right here, you know, I mean, look at the details on that. So, I mean, overall, it looks good. The shell's got some shading there. And then, of course, you see some nicks and stuff like that around the shell on the front. Arms look really good. And then, of course, the shell on the back looks super dope. Lots of details and everything like that, so you can see a lot of scuffs and everything. The face is done really nice. I love it. I mean, overall, there's some really good shading. Now, my complaint with this guy, okay, so hopefully this doesn't happen to you guys, but the complaint that I got with this guy is that his legs are a little bit loose. It's not as tight. Like his arms are perfect, you know, they're really tight, as you can see, you know what I'm saying. They got a nice rotation there. I mean, it's on a ball joint here for the shoulders, but there is a rotation right there at the bicep. There is one joint at the elbow, and then of course the hands are like on a little ball joint, so not a problem. There's no waist rotation, so that's pretty much all you get. And then of course the legs are kind of funky because they're on a ball joint, but they're like super loose. And then of course you do have another joint here, and then of course you got a joint at the like a ball joint here at the ankle, but it feels a little loose. Like, you know, I wish it was a little bit more tight, like the shoulders. Now, you know what I'm saying, like I'm thinking that maybe because this guy shipped over here in Texas and it's hot, and maybe it got a little loose, I don't know. But overall, I mean, you know, that's the only complaint. Overall, everything else, I mean, I dig it. You know, it looks really good. I love the details. There's tons of detail on the belt and everything like that. I love the shading. I love the facial expression. It's you know, it's different. You know what I mean? I'm not really a big fan of this huge gap right there in the back, but which, you know, I mean, for interchangeable head, I mean, that's what you're gonna get, you know. But I think overall it looks really, really dope. But like I said, my only complaint is that his legs are a little bit loose. So I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like I could still make it work, you know, I could still make him stand and everything like that, but it was just a little too loose for me. You know, I like my figures a little tighter, but that's it. I'm just, you know, that's just my figure. It might not be for you guys. It might be really, really tight when you guys, if you guys get it, or if you're ordering or not. But that's my only complaint. Everything else, I love the art. I love the shading. I love the details on the belt. I mean, they really spend a lot of details on that belt, and then of course the shell, and of course, you know, you get all these accessories. This is really, really awesome. Now, like I said, I did bring out the Neca cartoon series of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, you know, just keep in mind that Super 7's doing their own thing, you know what I'm saying, like not really trying to mimic what came out in the cartoon series. So here is the Neca, and obviously, like, these guys are, you know, the Neca is a little bit, you know, smaller. This guy's 7 inches. I would say, like, this guy's about 6. I think they're 6 inches. But there, as you can see, that you could compare them, and completely opposites. You know, they're different. You know what I'm saying? So art style is way different. It's a little bit, I would say, it's a little bit more aggressive on the Super 7. You know, like a little gritty. Of course, and then you got the cartoon series, which is based on the cartoon series for kids. You know what I'm saying? But it looks good. I love, like I said, I love the variants. And then of course, just for fun, let me just move all the accessories here, of course. And then I brought out the you know, retro style of Raphael here that released, and this was a GameStop exclusive. You got the 4 retro style Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that released back in 1988, and so it looks really dope. I love seeing them all together. I love seeing the evolution of the toys, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, I mean, this is what we had back in the day, you know, now, you know, this is what we're getting. So pretty cool. And of course, you know, like I said, like, it looks good all together, but like I said, this is more towards the cartoon series. That's what Neca's doing. And of course, this one's like Super 7's own version. You know, like I said, I love it because it's a little bit more dark, it's a little bit more gritty, and then you're getting tons of accessories, which is really awesome. So you're really getting your money's worth. Like I said, my only gripe is the legs, loose legs, man. No, that I don't know what's going on, but I'm hoping that it's just my figure and that it's not a constant thing with everything, because Baxter was pretty tight. So I'm guessing whatever happened here with this guy, you know, he didn't get much love. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to share this with you guys. This literally, you know, just came in. It was a little delayed, but I'm glad it got here. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.